Good morning, guys. Welcome to the vlog. So, hopefully I can get a good angle here. So I'm coming to you from the brand new car. Look at that. Look at God. So let me make sure my mom hasn't called me. Okay, it's only 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since like 5:15. I always get up really, really early to get things going. I only do this because this is natural to me right now, but I'm typically a night owl. I like being up all night, or at least late into the night. I typically like to go to bed at 5:15. I don't like waking up at this time, but because I have a child, I've been noticing like productivity and everything has been up like 10 times better since I started waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So, and 3 o'clock in the morning and doing whatever. Last night I went to bed kind of late, so basically my mom is in town. My mom came yesterday in the afternoon, and I had to go to the dealership to go figure out some things. The guy who sold me my car, he was just more of a salesman than an educator, and I always get salesmen. So what I'm gonna start doing, like my advice to people is to just don't go with the first person who walks up to you and is like, hi, like go to the person who is going to educate you, because I always get people who just like see me and they just want to sell me some shit. But I'm the type of person, I ask questions, so I need somebody who's going to cater to that, and I don't want to be pressured. And you would think that with these dealerships nowadays, a lot of them are now like taking away the whole well, not taking away, like they're not basing it 100% on commission. They're doing hourly plus commission, and these people are still acting like crazy desperate sharks because they're just pushing themselves. So that's kind of like what happened to me. But the cool thing is that like his coworkers are really passionate about their job, so they ended up helping me, and that's what ended up happening with me today. I hate this angle, y'all. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, there's another angle I can do. This is not good. It makes me look weird and just, I don't know. Oh shit. It's the valet guy. He's really nice. Okay. Sensors. Oof, okay. It's really tinted in here. Okay. Hopefully I get to IKEA the right way. That took a while to get out of the garage, right? It takes about 3 or 4 minutes. Well, yeah, it takes about 3 or 4 minutes to get out of there. Let's see. Oh, it wants me to turn right. It's like 11 minutes away. Yeah, I'm gonna like hate this angle. Oh my goodness. But like, okay, so funny thing is, the cool thing about the Jeep is that it had a straight, window shield, so I didn't have to worry about this. But this car does not. So I gotta figure something out. I can't have the so the Jeep had a straight window shield, so the camera was just perfect. Like, it was perfect. This car has a slanted one, which like cars have this design because it's aerodynamic, and it drives smoother. That's why no car, only Jeeps have that. When it's straight like that, it makes it push against the wind. So I'm gonna have to figure something out. Ooh. The only reason why I even use the viewfinder is because it gets blurry. Like, I get out of focus a lot, and so I have to tap it sometimes. But I gotta just drive with no viewfinder. Okay, so can you guys hear me better, do you think, in this car? there's no way that you can't. The Jeep was so loud because it was a convertible soft top. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I may end up going back to that car once this lease is up. We're gonna see what the Jeeps are looking like. Because right now, like, as far as gas goes, they only do like 25 miles electric and then the rest is gas. So if they got them at least like 50%, like a hybrid, yeah, I may be going back to the Jeep. I just really liked how it looked. It was really my style, but hopefully, like, it'll just be like a fun weekend car or something. I don't know. So yeah, guys, we're headed to IKEA. I'm gonna charge my car while I'm in there, and then I have to return something I bought. It was like 50 bucks. And then I want to try to get me a Birds of Paradise tree at Home Depot. IKEA doesn't open for almost another 2 hours, like an hour and a half. So I'm out really early today. So there's a Home Depot right over here that I'm gonna go to. And then let's see. Yeah, I know where this is. I'm in no rush this morning, but everybody on the freeway, they seem like they're in a really big hurry. Yeah, so I'm gonna spend the morning. I gotta take care of some bills. You guys, just adult stuff. It just the adulting just never ever ends, and I've really been working on like making my life a whole lot easier. So I'm hoping that there's like, I feel like you have to make your life a little difficult to make it easy, and that's just not how it should be. Life is so hard, right? Well, in my opinion, maybe. I don't know. Like, I've taken on like a lot more expensive apartment, but in doing so, I have so many less problems, and my mental health is better. Like, you have to kind of like throw the money at the problems in America, for real. Then, okay, Home Depot, is it here or the next stop? You know what? I'm not gonna take any chances. I'm gonna just exit here and hope for the best. Actually, I want to go to Lowe's, so I'm gonna put my GPS on Lowe's. I would rather go there, or a nursery to get my plants, because like I said, guys, I'm a question asker, and if I go to like Home Depot or Lowe's, sometimes they may not want to really answer my questions, or they may not be knowledgeable. I think they did try to hire people who kind of like are into gardens, because last time I went to Lowe's, these girls actually like knew what we were talking about, and my mom kept telling them, no, it's this, and the girls were like, no, and the girls were right. So, but that's like far and few. But yeah, I was thinking about just getting like my plants from a nursery. Okay. Yeah, so after I spent like $4 on mint, I don't have to buy mint anymore. And I was buying mint like every couple weeks. It wasn't expensive. It was like $3 every time I bought it. But now I just grow it, and it grows fairly quick. If you put like if you repot it, put the right soil, water it whenever it needs to, give it a little bit of sunlight. It doesn't even need a lot of sunlight. It just flourishes. And I don't use mint a whole lot. I was using it in these drinks that I was making, and I also like to boil it and make it into like a mint oil, so that the house can smell good, specifically the bathroom. So that was really it. So it's not like I use it a whole lot. Okay, do not go to Starbucks. Do not go to Starbucks. So I've been really proud of myself, guys. Been going to Starbucks. So one of the reasons why I picked this apartment is because there is free espresso, free coffee, free espresso, whatever, Americanos, whatever you would call it. And I drink it once or twice a day, and that has honestly, like, I've been there 2 months now, and it saved me hundreds of dollars, like hundreds already. I'm kind of embarrassed to even tell y'all how much I was spending at Starbucks, and I just wasn't giving up. The second thing is, okay, you know what? I think I passed it up. Okay, I had to have. You know what? I'm gonna just hop on the freeway and call it a day. Like, there's a Home Depot right by my house. Right by it. And I think I've already passed it up, so that's fine. Okay, you know what? Forget it. Let's just head to H-E-B. And I don't plan on being in IKEA that long. But, okay, let's see. Oh shit, okay. Oh, you know what? No. That's not the one I want to go to. Actually, okay, please don't turn green. HEB Shepherd. That's the one I like to go to, view routes. Are they sure? No way. Shepherd is not this way. Okay, this should be an interesting car ride because Shepherd isn't this way. So I don't know what the fuck it's talking about. Please turn green. I'm in an awkward spot, guys. I made a short term U-turn. Okay. Okay, let's see if it does it right. Yeah, I just can't believe it told me to go. This is gonna be interesting. TC Jester. All right, let's do it. All right, so I have a lot of updates for you guys. I know it's only been a couple days, but there's a lot to talk about. So I told you, so earlier I was talking about how I've had to like work harder to have a simple life, and that's just America for you. If you guys are not from here, you may have heard the stories, but it's all true. It's very, very difficult to thrive here if you don't have nepotism, or if you don't even have like the right guidance, or if you have the right guidance and you don't listen. But that typically is never really the like what happens. A lot of times you take advice from people who you feel like, you know, are doing good. Like you're not, you know, you may not take advice from like a homeless man, even though you probably should, because they've already been through it and they know what they're talking about, you know, and they're probably trying to help you not get to where they are. So, or, you know, get to where they are, but with a different state of mind. I don't know. The point is that it's very difficult to be here. So I had a Jeep, and now I have an electric car. So the Jeep was not necessarily like the worst deal. The problem is that I brought a car over from a previous loan, and like the car dealership paid it off, but I did not understand I had that much negative equity and how a percentage rate on negative equity can go. Oh, which reminds me, I gotta go cancel my Gap insurance. I almost forgot. Second thing is, so that just brought my car note up like almost $300, and I did not realize that, because every $1,000 is like 20 bucks, and I think I had almost $6,000 in negative equity. So that's like $120, but with interest built in, it was like probably like a couple $100 a month I was paying extra for that Jeep that I shouldn't have been paying. On top of that, I had, you know, I bought Gap insurance, I bought trip interruption, I bought a couple other things that protected the car. So it just added on, like at the end of it, maybe like $300 extra to my note that it shouldn't have been. So I mean, but I don't regret that. I always say get Gap. As long as you're making payments on time to your car, your Gap is good. If you're not making payments on time to your car, you may as well just forget about Gap, because it doesn't protect you when you pay your car note late. I think even if it's like a day, every like agreement is different, but you just gotta go over your stuff and don't let nobody rush you. And you can say no at any point. Don't ever feel rushed. So basically there was a little bit of drama going on with my whole car situation. So I bought this car, and no, so what happened was I went to CarMax. CarMax offered over what I owed. So the great thing about the Jeep is that Jeeps keep their value like really good. Last year CarMax offered me like $37 for the car. This year they offered me $34. That was like 8 months ago. But it's crazy because Volkswagen offered me $39 last year. This year they offered me $30 at the Volkswagen I went to. So I actually drove out there to get a deal, and that did not happen. That's okay. So I bought this car, and I don't know, I always fall for this. I told myself, I was like, I'm not gonna have a car note for like a few months. I'm gonna take my time, use my mom's car, just not have a car for like a couple months, and just Uber, so that I can get myself together and just relax and not have to worry about an extra bill and being stressed. Y'all, literally, I hadn't even sold this car before I bought this one, so I was kind of apprehensive. Oh, this is a HEB. I have never been here. Okay. yeah, we went outside of the neighborhood. Right now we're on Shepherd, and this is a new HEB, and they have a cute little garage. This is definitely like a transitional, I hate using that word, y'all, I'm sorry, but this is a transitional neighborhood, I guess. Yeah, I guess all the parking is in the garage down here, I guess. So yeah, I bought this car. The next day, I told them I would pick it up the next day. The next day, I went to CarMax to go sell my car. I asked them what all did I need. They told me. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to the dealership and I'm gonna tell them something else, because I kind of was having like second thoughts on it, and I felt like the note was too high. And I also was like, you know what? Nah, there were just a couple things that I was not happy about with my deal. I also did not want my car for 39 months. He was basically telling me the only way that he could get me a good deal is if I agreed to pay to do 39 months. And that was just not gonna happen. So we had to change some things up. So I walked into the dealership yesterday, and I told him I made up something, okay, to get out of it. And he worked out a deal. He ended up, instead of me having to go to CarMax to buy my car, he offered to buy my car for the CarMax price. He took off 3 months off my note, and then he took $20 off my note per month. You see? All you gotta do sometimes is get on their level. You gotta lie. You gotta cheat. You gotta steal. You gotta do whatever needs to be done. That's just it. I would love to say that, like, oh my gosh, if you're just like an honest person and you do this and you do, no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. Unfortunately, you really have to be fucking ruthless. And I've told my mom and my sister, like, I've told them, and I hate being like this, but I literally have to like make shit up just to get by. And I hate it. I hate it so much. Like, America is so ghetto. I hate it. So yeah, basically, in order for me to get a deal, you know, I came in there with like being open and being like okay, I'll do this, I'll do that, you know. No, you can't. You gotta lie. And so the guy also was probably gonna end up like taking my car back, like taking it in. I don't know, but oh, I'm sorry, baby, I gotta go. Oh, good lord. But I don't know, but whatever. I just ended up, so anyway, I didn't feel like arguing or doing anything, because I was going to go up there and I was about to, it was about to get crazy. I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, but it was about to get crazy. I had even put my shoes on, because I was like, okay, I know I'm about to argue with this man. I don't want to argue with him. I just want to be honest and tell him, like, look, this is what I want to do. But yeah, anyway, I didn't have to do anything crazy. Like, he ended up just working with me on it, and I'm really happy about that. So yes, things can definitely work out if you just like think positive, I guess. So I get 3 years free charging. That is a long time. So that means that I won't have to pay for gas for years, and that saves me a lot of money. With the Jeep, I was spending like hundreds of dollars a month on gas. And then I mean, what am I gonna do? Not go anywhere? I'm gonna go places. So, and I drive a lot, so there was just no way that I'm gonna avoid that. And that was okay. I had already said, you know what, whatever. But with this is great because it's not loud. Yeah, I can save gas, and honestly, I have elbow room up in here. The Jeep is very boxy, but it still had a little bit more space in this. But honestly, guys, not much. I could only fit 2 strollers in that trunk, and my suitcases always had to go in the back seat. So this one, I can only fit 1 stroller in there with my shopping cart, and then I still gotta put my suitcases in here, but I'm saving like $600 a month, so it's cool. I don't feel like I'm downgrading at all. I do wish that I would have gave myself a little bit more time though to find a car. That's my only gripe. I need to, but that's a personal thing. So yeah. All right, guys, it's Saturday morning. I'm going to HEB to do some grocery shopping. I need to get vegetables. I need to take my time. I need to look, So that's what we're gonna go do. It's only 85 degrees right now. It's gonna get up to 102. So I'm hoping I can have everything done literally by 11. I don't like being out when it's too hot, and I have some projects that I really want to do today. So let's go.